Hello, I'm Dr. Charuta Bapai. I'm a pediatric ophthalmologist practicing at Dr. Bapai Hospital, Nashik for the last 15 years. We are all facing an unprecedented situation. Because of the COVID-19 lockdown, schools are closed, children are confined at home, and online classes have become the new normal. Because of this, screen time for children has suddenly increased from 1 to 2 hours a day to 5 to 6 hours a day or even more. Children are experiencing symptoms like watering, redness, irritation, blinking, eye strain, fatigue, headache, which is causing alarm amongst parents. So how do we tackle this? First, let us try to understand why screens are bad for the eye. Backlit screens emit a blue light which has a tendency of scattering, so it causes more glare, reduced contrast and fatigue for focusing. The surrounding light also tends to get reflected from the screens, which causes increase in the glare. Secondly, when we constantly look at the screen, we tend to blink less, so the tears evaporate from the surface of the eye and the eye becomes dry. Another thing is that when we look at a distant object, our eye muscles are relaxed. But when we look at a near object, eye muscles are constantly working and so they get fatigued towards the end of the day. So now what do we do for this? First and foremost, if there is an option of a laptop or desktop at home, make the children attend their classes on the computer and not on the mobile. There is also an option of mirroring the mobile screen onto the smart TV. Larger the screen, better it is for the eyes. The distance between the screen and the eyes should also be good. It's best to have the child sitting upright with the back straight on a chair and the screen vertically in front of the child on a table. The level of the screen should be below the eye level, because if the eyelids are in a lowered position, then the tears do not evaporate much and dryness is minimized. The illumination of the screen should be kept minimum. The illumination of the room should also be at par with that of the screen. It should not be too bright, because then that would increase the glare. At the same time, the child should not be sitting in a darkened room staring at the bright screen with all curtains drawn. That would be even more harmful for the eyes. Elder children can be advised to blink their eyes frequently when they are sitting for their prolonged classes, or they can be taught the 20-20-20 rule, which means every 20 minutes they should close their eyes for 20 seconds or look at an object which is 20 feet away. If children have spectacle power, they should be using their glasses. Even if they don't have it, then they can use ARC, that is anti-reflective coating glasses, which would reduce the screen glare and give a soothing effect to the eyes. Lubricant drops can also be used if children are having irritation and dryness, with the advice of an ophthalmologist. In between the classes, generally schools give a 10 to 15 minutes gap. But what children do is they go and sit in front of the TV or they take the mobile during that gap. That should not be done. They should get up from their positions, go to the balcony or the garden, have a stroll, look at a distant object, the skies, the trees, get freshened up and then come back for the next class. Or they may just lie down for 10 minutes with their eyes closed. That would give them sufficient rest. It's also not advisable for parents to enroll children for any extra online tuitions. If at all the child has to study, let it be through a book and notebook and pen, not through the computer. Sunlight is very important for the eyes. Sunlight plays two roles. One, it helps in the formation of vitamin D. We all know that vitamin D is very important for giving us strong bones. But did you also know that it's also important for strong eyes? Another thing is that if children have myopia or minus number, it is proven that if they spend 1 hour in the sunlight every day, then the chances of myopia increasing are less. So every evening the child should be taken either outside or to the terrace, and he should be indulging in some outdoor activity. Though ground sports is not an option in the current scenario, at least the child can run about, do some skipping, skating, cycling, something, play with the ball, do something at home outdoors. But for the child to enjoy that, the parents also have to be involved in this activity. During the free time, mobile games and video games should be strictly be avoided. There are a lot of non-screen options like playing carom, chess, drawing, music, reading from a printed book, solving crosswords, puzzles, which the child can indulge in. This would definitely take the stress off the eyes and yet keep the child happy. Last but not the least is the nutrition. The children have to eat vegetables and fruits which would give them their fair share of vitamins. But in addition, with the advice of a pediatrician, they can also take supplements of multivitamin which gives B complex, and also supplements which would provide them with vitamin C and vitamin D. I think if we take care of these few things, we can definitely ensure that our children's eyes maintain the best of health through this dark patch, and very soon hopefully we would see them back to their schools, back on the playground, enjoying their childhood.